Hello everyone, it is Sterling here from Day Trading Forex Live. We are looking at a chart here of the euro dollar. It is June 22nd, 2015. We've come into a nice upper level here on the euro, as you can see, and basically what we're seeing is just a standard stop run of this level, just a basic come into the level first, initiate with a break by over 3 pips, and then get the confirmation down. Now we've had the confirmation, and right now it's pulled back just enough to get an entry. As you can see, it's pulled back to within about 15 pips of the entry, and that's essentially where I was taking it, right there at the 94 level. So as you guys know, with most of my trades, 20 pip stop on the vast majority of them. That's the same case with this. I'll be looking for an initial 40 pip take profit. So from the entry here of 94, if you measure down 40 pips, you can see that 40 pips puts me around the 53, 54 number, and I'll be looking for 40 pips. The reason I'm not going to really stretch this out is because, bottom line, I just don't know what type of Greek news we're going to see. We've seen so much in the way of tape bombs. I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to stick with the 40 pips. I'll come back with the conclusion of this trade, and we'll see what resulted from this setup. See you guys shortly. All right, guys, I'm back with the conclusion of this trade. It's a couple days later. Sorry, it took me a little while to get this video posted. Been pretty hectic. Over at DTFL, been working on a few other projects. One of the things that I did do just before we get into this video any further is I actually went through in Day Trading Forex Live. I do a video review where I actually select all these levels in advance. I select them the night before trading begins, so you know the exact levels that I'm looking to trade from, and then you combine that with the entry strategy we teach, and you apply that entry strategy to the levels that are pre-selected. So you're able to, it's really speeds up the learning process and allows you to apply the strategy maybe before you completely understand it, or just allows you to learn it at a faster rate. And what I did is I put together a video with every single one of the trades from May based off the daily market review, and I put that into a couple videos. Now it's a long, boring video. You can't cover, I think it's 23 trades. You can't cover 23 trades one after another and it be some exciting video masterpiece. But the bottom line is it gives you guys a good reference for what we're doing, and it shows a nice month there that we had in May. So, anyways, let's go through this trade here that we walked through the entry earlier. This is about as low stress as you get. I mean, this thing took off to the downside as I showed with the entry. The entry was right here around the 94 level, and then 40 pips down from that was somewhere right around here, 113.53, 54, depending on exact entry point. Either way, this would have been hit about 45 minutes later. Again, that's about as low stress as you're ever going to get with one of our trades, something that just takes off and immediately goes and hits a take profit. The only downside to that is this right here, and that is the continuation that we've seen to the downside after that. It's a trade-off. One of the risks that I talk about in that video is the risk of the Greek news. Now, the news was definitely negative, and it's been an overall dovish tone there. Worries more issues, and therefore it's resulted in the capitulation of the euro to the downside, and that is one of the risk factors in taking a 40 pip take profit when ultimately you have a great entry. But at the end of the day, there's been plenty of news items where I can look back and say, that news item I was sitting at plus 30 and it took me out break even in a matter of a few seconds because of this, that, or the other thing. So hindsight is always 2020. That's the bottom line. And the point is, if you start out with a quality risk reward, you search out a quality risk reward, and then you do that trade after trade, day after day, month after month, year after year, you're going to end up where you want to be. And that's the point behind these trades. It's a quality risk reward of at least 2 to 1. And, if you stick with that and you're consistent and you're not greedy, that's really the key to what I'm after, which is not the hit it rich quick after a week, after a month, after 6 months, but the slow, the steady, the consistent gains, which are what create profitable traders, what create full-time traders that are working for themselves full-time, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road. And what I mean is that long a period of time. In other words, they have a long career. They're not just the one-hit wonders, the 1 month, the 6 months, the 1 year. They're consistently hammering it out. So Anyways, that's that on the trade. There's not a lot to go over there. It was a quick run off to the downside. Bottom line, classic stop run, beautiful confirmation, enough of a pullback to hit our entry where we recommend taking the entry, and then a straightaway run to the downside. Hit our 40 pip take profit. That was a wrap on the day. All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up for the video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at daytradingforexlive.com. You'll see the link to the video at the end, or the link to the website at the end of this video. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I'd be happy to go over that with you. Otherwise, until next time, happy trading.